Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the channel. Yes, I know that we're getting on here for this recording a little bit outside of the typical posting schedule, but I know that there are a lot of energies swirling around, especially right now if you are someone located in the United States that happens to celebrate Thanksgiving, then you may be experiencing a lot of amped up energetic feelings, and there's just been a lot coming through. So I wanted to share some information. Now, of course, even if you are located somewhere else in the world, there is still a lot happening collectively. And so in this video, I'm really setting the intention to just channel into some of what is coming up for us, some of what we're experiencing. And it's my hope that through this reading, you can feel more validated and confident along your journey. It's my goal through these readings to help reconnect you with what your intuition already knows. So, of course, it goes without saying that really it's your intuition that is the compass of your life experience. And I always recommend listening to that inner voice above all else. So only take the messages here that do connect with you personally, and of course, leave the rest. So I've already shuffled the cards, and I'm going to go ahead and pull our very first card here. But first, I want to say that if you do want to enter our free tarot reading giveaway for the month of November, there are still a few days to enter. So if you're listening before December 1st, 2024, then you can still enter the contest. It's entirely free, and you can enter by simply liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and commenting underneath this video with something that you are grateful for or excited about currently in your life. So again, to enter the free tarot reading giveaway for November, all you have to do is like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to be doing the drawing in just a couple days. I have to say that I'm really excited about this because this is totally new. You guys know we've had this channel going for about 4 years now, but we've never done one of these kind of tarot reading giveaway contest sorts of events. So I'm really excited. And if this is something that you guys enjoy, then I'd love to keep doing this in the future as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I have to say that the energy right now is actually feeling very different from the collective reading that I posted at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time earlier today. So I posted a collective reading that truthfully was one of the heaviest readings that I've done in a while. This reading, it felt like it came with a lot of very intense energy that was coming to the surface out of nowhere that might be leading someone to feel almost confusingly emotional, like you may not know exactly where it's coming from, and yet there are these emotions rising to the surface. I actually was experiencing this myself yesterday and into some of the early parts of today. So that's part of why I was able to channel through some of those energy dynamics. And I hope that listening to that reading, if it was connecting for you, helped you to feel less alone if you were going through some of those same things energetically. But even if that particular reading didn't connect for you or you haven't listened to it, I feel that there may be something in this reading for you. But as I'm saying, the energy here feels very different. This feels a lot lighter. This feels a lot more energized. Now, of course, we're all on different waves and timelines. But what I'm getting right away is that if you were someone going through a lot of processing of heavy energy, we'll call it, then this might be what you're shifting into. Or for some of you, you may have already shifted into this lighter space. So one major message that's coming out here is to really allow yourself to process energies and dynamics and feelings that may not necessarily make logical sense, to give yourself, to honor yourself with that time and space to process those things even if you don't know exactly where they're coming from. Because very often we will feel these heavy emotions out of nowhere. And there is the collective tendency to just kind of stuff these things down and continue trying to go on with our day or our lives. And of course, sometimes that is necessary in the moment for whatever reason. If you're in the middle of something and you can't really allow yourself to process it right away. But it's so essential that when you do have the time, that you give yourself that space, sometimes just to sit and be with yourself, sometimes to watch a show or a movie or take a nap or take a bath or get out into nature, to do something that makes you feel a little bit better, to feel that sense of relief. Sometimes this processing, in fact, most of the time, I would say this really deep energetic and emotional processing happens automatically. It's not something that we necessarily have to be consciously involved with all of the time. Although I know that many of us do participate in specific activities meant to kind of facilitate that processing. So we could sometimes call this shadow work, and we might do exercises like journaling or meditation. And of course, you know what those types of things are for you. And those things, of course, that feel right for you are so important and essential as well. But sometimes this emotional processing can be as simple as allowing ourselves to rest, to rejuvenate, and to relax. So that's a major message coming through here right away for someone. But here we have the 9 of Cups in the reverse position. Okay, so I feel like this is connecting with external people who are somehow relating to you. So this might be part of what some are experiencing with these heavy energies coming up, because what I'm getting is that you are very much in the 9 of Cups upright in general. That tends to be one of your baseline energies that we associate with confidence, happiness, independence, thriving. But I get the sense that you actually derive your true sense of fulfillment from within yourself. It's something that you've come into energetically and internally. And yes, it manifests or will manifest itself in many different ways physically, in terms of what can look like external manifestation, fulfillment, or validation of some sort. But that's all in response to internal energetic shifts that you've been making within yourself and your life. And what I'm getting is that there may be people who I'm hearing almost like have the equation backwards, where they feel like they need to be externally validated in order to feel good about themselves, when you've actually gone about it the other way. I feel that you've gone through really difficult times in your life, but you learned to love yourself internally. And now that is coming back to you in the form of external things to kind of confirm that energetic shift that you made within yourself. But the external is mirroring the internal, not the other way around. And there are many people watching how you've been growing, changing, and evolving in your life who I sense are almost kind of confused as to how you've done this. And again, the message is, it's almost like they have the equation backwards, where they believe that they need the external confirmation or validation in order to feel good about themselves internally. And somehow I feel that seeing you in this state of happiness and self-love and thriving that appears so effortless can be triggering to certain ones of these individuals that might then kind of project that energy onto you. So this reading definitely won't be for everyone. Only take this if it connects. But I'm also seeing people whispering. So this could represent people who are talking about you, not necessarily in a negative way, but they're very curious or mentally involved with whatever you are doing here. These seem to be people as well that tend to be very unhappy within themselves and their own life. And here we have the Ace of Cups in the upright position. Can I get more clarification on what's going on here? Because this card is actually about a new beginning, new feelings. It's a very positive card. So it's very opposite to that Nine of Cups reverse that we were coming up here with earlier. Okay, so I feel that if you've been relating with some of these people or social groups that seem to be kind of the Nine of Cups reverse, people who tend to be a bit unhappy within themselves and their lives, this may be kind of taking a little bit of an energetic or emotional toll on you, where after spending time in these places or around these people, you might find yourself feeling a little bit low energy, maybe even a little bit apathetic, almost like needing to recharge yourself. Or maybe this represents you no longer really having the desire to connect with these types of individuals. So for some of you, there could even be someone from your past that you were romantically involved with in the past who is representing this Nine of Cups reverse energy as well, where you just feel the Five of Cups towards them. You feel apathetic or like disinterested in them, but that's because the two of you are no longer in alignment, because this person is in some kind of state of, again, trying to seek something, maybe even seeking something from you externally, some kind of external validation or confirmation from you that they are not learning to find within themselves. So I see you shifting your attention away from that dynamic, or maybe you already have, and turning it towards this Ace of Cups upright, this energy of new feelings or emotion. Maybe this is someone new who's entered your life, or a new group of people, some kind of new idea. And you're really going to start to notice the major contrast between when your attention kind of turns back to what you've already outgrown versus when you are turning your attention towards the new feelings, the new project, the new idea. And so at times, you may notice as well that your emotions will correlate to what you have your focus upon, and you can feel almost as though you are experiencing opposite kinds of emotions depending on what you're focused on. So when you happen to be focused on this past person, place, or group of people, and there's this feeling of apathy, this like loss of interest in connecting with them, and yet you kind of feel them wanting something out of you or trying to pull on your energy, that whole dynamic is going to have a very different emotional effect on you than when you're allowing yourself to just move towards this new, exciting energy that seems to be pulling you, that's represented by the Ace of Cups. So there's a message here as well about allowing yourself permission to fully lean into something here that is new and that seems to be really connecting with you in an exciting, emotional way from the heart. So this could be something new in your career, your business, your relationships, your social life. However this is relating for you, I feel that there is such power in leaning into the new here. So what else can I channel about this for whoever is listening? Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands reversed. Yeah, I feel like something has lost momentum or lost passion, or has just really run its course here, and it's leading to this feeling of burnout. Now, this could be you feeling burnt out in some area of your life that again represents almost that old state of being or that old energy that you are shifting out of. For others of you, this could be a relationship from your past where for whatever reason, you've totally lost interest in connecting with this person or thing, whether it's a friend, someone from your past romantically, and you may be wondering why there is absolutely like no interest or no pull there. But my guides are saying that this actually indicates something really important, because when you are not feeling those senses of passion or excitement or interest or good energy in connecting with someone, this often indicates that the two of you, at least at the time, are on very different vibrational frequencies, and that when you shift your focus and put energy into trying to kind of drain yourself to connect with that person or thing, it leaves you feeling burnt out. I'm hearing the things that are meant for you will feel effortless, whether it's a person, a situation, a new environment, they will fuel you energetically, and you won't have to feel as though you're expending huge amounts of energy and burning yourself out in order to keep them going or in order to participate with them or connect in them, because they will actually ignite your passion rather than burning it out. So that in itself feels like just a really strong message that maybe someone needed to hear. Now, if you are dealing with this dynamic, I do want to share with you as well my personal most favorite tool for clearing energy and manifesting in my own life. And these are subliminal meditations. Subliminals are audio meditations designed to deeply connect with and reprogram your subconscious mind in a positive way to make yourself magnetic for attracting your dreams, goals, and desires in life. And this is so powerful because research has shown that our subconscious actually controls 95% of our thoughts, actions, and outcomes in life. So when we reprogram what's happening in the subconscious mind with subliminals, we can shift our energy extremely quickly, magnetize ourselves to align with our desires, and manifest so much more faster and easily. Personally, I have seen the most powerful results using subliminals as opposed to any other meditation or manifestation technique in my life. So I am now sharing my own library of them with you in my app, Sound and Soulful. In this app, I have over 130 subliminals for essentially every area of life, for mood, mindset, love, relationships, money, and so much more. Specifically for this reading, I would really recommend my subliminals called 7 Chakra Clearing and Love Magnetism. You can even put them together on your own custom private playlist if you choose to do so. The 7 Chakra Clearing is a deep level, comprehensive energy clearing tool that is really great for daily energy hygiene, whereas Love Magnetism is a really powerful subliminal to align you with the frequency of unconditional love and help you attract in your highest timeline in love, not just romantically, but in terms of positive social interactions, friendships, and opportunities. So the link to download the Sound and Soulful app is in the pinned comment and description box underneath the video. And when you use the code YouTubeLove in all capital letters, you get 10% off your membership in the app. So again, all of that information is underneath this video. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else we can channel here. And the next card here that I have is the King of Pentacles in the upright position. So I'm really feeling like this represents someone or something that wants to connect with you in your power from that place of passion that we've been describing. So I'm actually going to put away some of the cards here and get some further clarification. So here we have the 5 of Swords. And with the King of Pentacles, this says, my resources are sacred. I treat them with respect and care. It's interesting because in this card, I almost see the King of Pentacles turning their back on something. And I feel like that represents you turning your back on things that might be creating conflict or tension or chaos in your life. It's almost this sense of no longer needing to fight something, giving up the need to even explain yourself to someone or something, or win some kind of argument, just kind of letting go of some person, thing, or situation that's been creating tension in your life and allowing yourself to turn your back on whatever that is and turn towards this King of Pentacles energy. Now, for some of you, this could simply represent turning towards some new powerful vision or idea that's going to bring a lot of abundance into your life, really focusing on yourself. For others of you, this could be a literal person who really connects with you from that high vibrational place. I'm hearing that there's a lot of mutual inspiration with, whether there's a romantic person in your life that fits these characteristics, or whether this is a friendship or a social circle. I'm hearing upgrade your circles. So you might be really feeling guided to energetically upgrade the people that you physically surround yourself with in order to more consistently keep your vibration in a higher place and be able to manifest your vision in life a lot more easily. We also have the Six of Swords in the upright position. Can I get some clarification on this card? It's interesting because every time I pull a card where there's a lot of swords energy, a lot of conflict or chaos, a lot of heavy energy, we then pull a card that represents much higher, lighter vibrational sorts of energies. And I feel that this isn't a coincidence. It's almost like the overall theme in this video surrounds allowing yourself to turn your back on these kind of swords energies, people or things trying to create conflict or chaos or deceit in your life, and allowing yourself to turn fully towards the light. In a sense, I'm hearing turn towards the light rather than trying to fight the darkness. So there might be some message here of how at this time on a planetary level, we can feel both sides of the coin to a stronger degree, in a sense, both the light and the darkness. Things are becoming more polarizing. So it's really a matter of focus and giving yourself the permission to not need to necessarily fight or sort out or create kind of conflict and tension with the darkness or with people who are choosing to be unconscious, but simply being that higher example of the light and allowing yourself to turn towards that light. So there's just a message about how right now, more so than ever, there is this ability to really feel either the light or the darkness to a very strong degree. And maybe part of what came out in the collective reading earlier was about some of that darkness that we might be feeling, but how as we allow it to process, it then transmutes into that light, and we can feel that lightness and that joy and those higher vibrations to a greater degree as well. My guides are also saying that as you ascend into higher levels of consciousness, it's very normal for this to be your experience, where you actually experience your feelings, your emotions internally in a stronger way. Both the happiness and the joy you will experience more intensely, but also the sadness and the grief you can actually feel in a stronger way as well. And I just keep getting that it's a matter of focus and also giving yourself permission to not need to get caught up in those kind of endless battles or conversations or attempts to justify or explain yourself to someone who is more so in darkness being defined just as unconsciousness, but rather really allowing yourself to turn towards what lights you up, what really ignites your passion, and to focus in those directions. So I know that this reading has been a bit abnormal. Typically, we talk more about love and relationships, and I really strongly feel that I'm going to be channeling some more videos that are also going to be outside of the regular posting schedule, that will actually connect more with specific relationship dynamics. So be sure to subscribe so you get notified when I post those other videos. And of course, if you do want to use my subliminals to help you uplift your vibration and manifest your desires in life, the link to download my subliminals app, Sound and Soulful, is in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. Otherwise, I am sending you all huge amounts of love and light energy. Have an amazing remainder of your day, and I will connect with you here again in the next video.